What's up, YouTube? It's Bianca J, and I'm back with another word. And so, today's word is going to be about the generational curse breakers, right? Those of us who the Lord has been using to, stand up and fight for our bloodlines, to be the generational curse breaker, right? And so, yesterday morning, I'm writing, and the Lord begins to talk to me about this, right? And He was saying, like, a lot of his children who he used to be the generational curse breakers, to go fight and partner with him to break things off of the bloodline, right? And so for a lot of you all, you're tired. Just simple as that. You're tired, right? You're not giving up, you're just tired. And so when the Lord begins to elaborate to me, he was talking about, he used the analogy of the washing machine, right? And so he said, when you put garments in the washer, they're dirty. And so the garments have to go through a cycle, then another cycle, then a rinse, before the whole process is done, right? And so when you take out the garments, they're now as new, right? They look new, they're clean, they're refreshed. All the dirt is gone, all the filth is gone. They're new again, right? And so from that step forward, you begin to you're going to hang the clothes on the line, you're going to put them in the dryer, right? Okay, to be dried. And then they're still, after they go through the dryer, the heat, the refining process, right? Okay, they come out crisp, right? They come out unwrinkled. They come out pressed, straight, unwrinkled, right? Okay, and so the Lord is saying that is the process. That is the process, right? So as a generational curse breaker, when God first calls you and you answer the call, you don't know that you go through all these different steps, right? As you're breaking things off of the bloodline, right? And so, when you're going in and God is pruning you to get you to where you need to be so that you can fight and break the things off, you know what I'm saying? And as he's pruning you, you're still breaking things off of the bloodline. That's just like the wash cycle. You go in, the garments that go in, they're dirty at first. Then they go through the washing process, right? The wash cycle. Then they have to be spent. They make a turnaround, right? Spin, turn around, full circle, right? Then after that, they go through another rinsing. Then they have to spin again, right? Before it's done. Okay, and then remember I said after, you're either going to hang the clothes on the line or you're going to dry the clothes. And if you're putting the clothes in the dryer, they're going through a process of where heat is going to make them crisp. The refining, remember the refining part. Heat is going to make them crisp, without wrinkled, without blemish. Okay. And so this is the whole process and cycle that comes with being a generational curse breaker. Okay, when you first go in, the Lord is just pulling you out of the world. You don't know that you're about to go through all these cycles before, all these processes before you get to the crisp part. You got to still go through the fire after even being washed clean. You still go through the refiner's fire to finish the job, to finish the load. And so we know when we're loading the washer and dryer, we're loading, multiple garments into the wash, right? For some of you all, I don't know how you wash for your family. Maybe you wash, separate the loads with clothes from everyone in the family, or maybe you wash each load pertaining to each person. However you do it, there's multiple garments that are going in here at one time. So there's multiple things that are being broken, cleansed at one time, per load, per cycle, right? And so that's why we go through these times where you're like, okay, I went through all of that, I overcome that. The Lord, you said the curse is broken. Okay, so then next, you look up, you're like, I'm fighting for something else now. That was on the bloodline too, right? Because that was just that load. That was just that portion of it that you overcome. Now it's more things that you got to go and break, right? There's more things that have to be cleansed to be broken off the bloodlines. There's more cycles that you have to go through to break those things off, right? And so, like I said, if you wash for multiple people in your household, a lot of times all the things that you are washing are not from you. They're not yours. They're from the people in your household. They're from your bloodline, right? A lot of those things that you are taking, the Lord is using you to fight, I guess, using you to break off, using you as a generational curse breaker to overcome these things. A lot of it did not come from you. All of it wasn't from you, right? It was multiple people who have put these things on the bloodline, and the Lord just is using you to break them, right? And so I say all of that to say, well, this is the analogy that the Lord gave me. I know a lot of you all, like I said, have been tired, and like some of you all are like, Lord, I thought I did that already. I thought I broke that already. Like, but yet I'm in another fight. Like, yet I'm going through all this warfare again. And you're telling me I gotta break things off, and I thought I already broke things off. And the Lord was like, it's just not a one-time process. It's not a 2-time process. It's not a 3-time process. Like, this will be a lifetime process. You're gonna always be showing up to deliver the bloodline from things. If you are the generational curse breaker that the Lord has showed and you answered the call, right? You're going to continue to go through the process, because you have to keep breaking the things off. And so I think I just gave it, well, I don't know how I'm going to upload these videos. I just gave a word, or recorded a word before this one when I was talking about spiritual fatigue, right? And so for a lot of you all, you may have been feeling some type of spiritual fatigue because of, all the warring, right? You like, Lord, I'm exhausted, but I'm going to keep going. And the Lord is just saying, allow me to just fill you back up. So if you haven't checked out that video, go back and check out that one if you're seeing this one, right? And so, you guys, this is the end of this word today. Take this word back to the Lord. Take me back to the Lord. Allow the Lord to fill you back up. Allow the Lord to pour back into you. Don't get tired in the midst of it, you guys. That's why I'm telling you to take a step back and allow the Lord to fill you back up, because there's still more work to do, right? There's still more things that you have to go break off of your bloodline. And until my next video, you guys, stay focused and be blessed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.